Okay, it's time to go from this to this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the look that we're stunting today, and I'm going to show you guys how I achieved this makeup look. I used a few different products because I am aware of the fact that I have been getting a bit too comfortable with the products I'm using, so I tried to kind of switch things up a little bit. But I really hope that you enjoy this tutorial. It's very chatty, very chatty. I'm kind of telling you what I'm doing. I'm going into a lot of detail with what I'm doing, but at the same time talking to you about life and a lot of random stuff. So anyway, I really hope that you like that. Also, before I start, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel. It would mean the absolute world to me. And also, if you haven't already, don't forget to check out my Instagram. You will probably see this look featured on there if it's not already up there. Anyway, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna let you watch the video. But thank you guys so much, and I hope you enjoy it. Why do I feel like you're sort of higher than normal? Is that just me? I'm just in the mood to beat my face, get a bit glam. Okay, so I'm going to start with my foundation, and I am going to use my Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. This is in the shade 51WY, and this is a new bottle, and I love like when you open a new bottle of foundation, do you know what I mean? Like, it's the little things, guys, it's the little things. Okay, and I'm going to use my like kind of fake beauty blender. Do you know what? This is actually really good. I got it from Amazon. It came in like a brush set. Sorry, I got it ages ago. I have no idea what it is. But I actually really like it. It's really like soft and squishy. I really like squishy sponges, which is why I only use like the original beauty blender. I don't like the Real Techniques ones. Not a fan. I forgot to put SPF on. Why? How do I remember right when I It's fine, I'm not leaving the house. This really is annoying, isn't it? The bracelet. I noticed it in my last makeup video and I was like, wow, I'm actually a bit of an... Should I take it off? I think I should take it off. Oh, see how much better that is? Anyway, hi, how are you guys? So, anyways, obviously things have changed a lot. If you guys are in the UK, anyways, in terms of lockdown. So, I'm filming this, you're probably going to see this when we're out of lockdown. Well, we kind of are out of lockdown. Yeah, we are. Okay, ignore that. Well, it's the 30th of June, and basically everything is opening on the 4th of July over here. So everyone is kind of like getting ready for normality, or our new normality. So that's like, I don't know, do you know what? Through all this time, like it's been months, and I've just been waiting to hear the news of you can go out, you can do stuff. Like, I've literally just been waiting for that. And then when it happened, now I'm a bit like, I don't really know how I feel about it. Like, don't get me wrong, like I'm so excited. Like, I can't wait to be able to like see my friends properly and like go places, start to have a bit more of normality, like my normal life, because I'm really craving like my normal life a little bit. Not a little bit, like a lot. I'm craving it, and I have been for months. But I feel like the fact that it's all gonna be different, and it's not like the issue is gone, we still like have a pandemic on our hands, that is just like, it's just not sitting with me well. Like, obviously, understandably, I'm sure like most of you guys kind of feel the same. Like, the problem didn't go away, but we're just out now, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be really hard to find that line between like being cautious but not being paranoid. Do you know what I mean? Like, still living your life and not kind of holding back from that, but still making sure that you're taking the precautions to look after yourself and your family and everyone around you. And yeah, I just feel like it's quite like a tough transition, because this is like a form of reality that none of us have really experienced before, so we don't really know exactly what to expect. Like, I went shopping yesterday with my mum to like an actual shopping centre, and it's the first time that I've gone to any shop since they've opened. And obviously I knew it was going to be different with social distancing and everything, but I didn't expect it to be the way it was. Like, the queues outside shops were like so long that it kind of changes the whole experience of shopping. You're just a bit like, well, I just wanted to go in and have a little look, but if I've got a queue for like half an hour, I can't be arsed. Like, it's just, it changes everything. Like, the very small things in life, I feel like it just changes it. And I know that's such a petty thing to kind of like bring up or complain about, and I don't mean to complain about it, it's just something I've noticed. Like, it's just a difference in reality, and obviously it's just an adjustment. Like, we're just all gonna have to adjust, but I don't know, I feel like it's just crazy to kind of wrap your head around. Do you know what I mean? Okay, quick pause on that. I'm just gonna let you know what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go in with my brows, and I'm gonna use this Soap Brows product, and it's come with like one of the little disposable thingies. I only have used this once, and I don't feel like I got enough product, so I don't know exactly how this is going to go, so you're going to have to bear with me. But I'm going to take some of my Urban Decay setting spray and just spray one squirt in there, and then I'm going to sort of like move this around to try and get product on my brow, on the brush applicator thingy. And then I'm just gonna, I don't really know. We're gonna try and do a fluffy brow, but like, I've never actually done one of these in my life, so like, you know, wish me luck. But yeah, so I feel like it's a whole new like parallel version of reality for all of us, and I don't know, it's just it's a bit mad, isn't it? I feel like wrapping your head around it is a bit of a process, and I think we need to be patient with ourselves, because although it's like everyone should feel, although everyone's kind of saying like, oh my god, everyone should feel excited about going back to normality, it's not really normality, it's just another phase, it's just a different phase, you know what I mean? That's all happening right now, so it's a bit crazy. I am very excited though, because I haven't seen, like, you guys know Naz, right? So me and Naz, before lockdown, were going out, like, because we work together and stuff, we will like randomly decide to like go out places and stuff after work, and like spontaneous ones, like we would meet up outside of work and whatever, like a good few times a week, like maybe 2, 3, 4 times a week. And it just feels so weird that we've like not done that, and I've actually not even seen her at all throughout like the last few months, like lockdown and everything, and even since it's lifted we've not managed to see each other yet. But I'm seeing her on the weekend when everything opens, and we're gonna go to like the usual spot where we always go and stuff, and I'm so excited because I feel like that's like, aside from work, because I do have a job aside from YouTube, that is like the main part of like my routine, which I've not had for months, obviously. So I feel like that is, I'm really excited for that feeling, do you know what I mean? Because it's gonna be the first thing where I'm just like, oh my god, like this feels like life before, which I'm really excited about. Okay, anyway, that like kind of worked, so I hope it stays there though. I don't want it to slowly like, do you know what I mean? Because that's not cute. Anyways, now I'm going to clean up the bottom, and I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. This is in the shade Medium Dark Warm. It's kind of too dark for me, but it also kind of works. It's kind of complicated. I use it for my under eyes when I'm doing like a no makeup day, but I just want to put a bit of concealer, because oh, I just dropped it, because my normal concealers are too bright in that area, whereas this is like, it's almost like a neutralizer. So I do like it for cleaning up like around my brows without highlighting. It's nice, but if I were to put it like here, it would be too dark. It's a bit weird, it's a bit complicated. But oh my god, also, are you guys proud of me? Because I'm using different products today, and I always use the same shit, and like I'm not today. I'm proud of myself anyway. I feel like this is an accomplishment for me, because when I find like makeup products that I love and that work for me, I just like stick to it, and then it takes like an absolute army and a half to get me out of that and to try and like use new stuff. But I'm making an effort for you guys today, so I hope you appreciate it. Anyway, I'm not going to talk while I do this, because otherwise we're just going to be here for so long. I'm out here saying, yeah, fluffy brows, but then I end up concealing around the top. I feel like that defeats the objective a little bit, but I just can't do my brows without concealing the top. I feel like they just look unfinished, do you know what I mean? It's like one of them things, when you start it, you just low-key can't stop. I'm going not too close to the edge so that the texture of the brows is still kind of visible, but I'm still kind of using it to help me carve out the shape. Yeah, I mean, that works, right? Oh, that's... Why am I dropping everything? No, that's a bit of a vibe, actually. This is really random, but you know when you put product on the back of your hand and then you've got that product left over? Am I the only one that gets really annoyed by that? Like, I find it like such... I find it so irritating to have to like clean it off. Like, that's such a weird thing, but like it really just bugs me. Okay, now I'm going to prime my eyelids. So this is, you know, I'm gonna use, this one is one thing I have not switched off. Although I could use this, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna prime my eyelids. So I'm just gonna take a relatively generous amount. I don't even know why I'm talking you through this, because you lot have genuinely seen me do this 1,000,001 times. Anyways, so what was I gonna say? Oh my days, I've tried out loads of different powders lately, like translucent setting powders, and I'm actually like, it's entered me into a whole new world of makeup, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like the setting powder really makes or breaks your whole face, and when you switch that up and you find another one that's really good, it just changes the game completely. But do you know what? For my eyelids, I still use the same shit. That was such an anticlimax, but I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier powder. So I'm just going to tap the concealer out. If you guys have any tricks or products or anything for setting concealer on lids when your lids are really oily, help a girl out, because I swear I have to physically beat my eye with so much force to be able to make sure that it's not gonna crease, and I don't really want to keep doing that. There must be some other way to make sure that they don't crease, because mate, my eyelids crease like mad. Like, if I use a brush, no way in hell is that gonna stay uncreased. It's like I have to literally bake my eyelids, but I don't know how to do it without force while it still works. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm talking so much today, I'm sorry. Have you ever seen someone bake their eyelids? I didn't even know this was a thing. Oh yeah, also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been really liking using this brush lately for like my powders and stuff. So I'm used to using this one, which is the Real Techniques one, but I really like the way that like the bristles are really like the way that they like, do you know what I mean? The way it just, you know what I mean? Like, I love that. This is still my ride or die, and you know what, that will, wow, I need to clean that. Like, I still love that one. That will never change. It's such an OG. Have you noticed my brows have settled down? I've literally not even touched them, but they're like not spiked anymore, which is really sad. How am I supposed to achieve a fluffy brow if it doesn't let me keep it fluffy? So the eyes today are kind of like an everyday sort of eye. So I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill palette, which is very loved and very overused. And I'm just going to grab a fluffy brush. And I'm going in with, I'm going to show it to you, but just don't judge me for the state of the palette. I did warn you. It's not great. This one, which is kind of like a neutral caramelly brown. It's a really nice transition shade. So I just take that on a fluffy brush and run it really, really lightly across my crease. But I'm not being direct with it because I just want to kind of sweep that one colour across my lid so it doesn't look so bright. You see how this is kind of toned down and it matches my overall complexion? That's sort of what I want to achieve, and I feel like this has the perfect undertone, the perfect level of like pigment to kind of achieve that look. And also it's really, really quick to just brush on. It's not like you've got to blend out any harsh edges or anything like that. And now, just because I want to go ahead and be a little bit more dramatic, in some cases I will literally just leave it there. But I'm gonna grab, where is it? Got it. Okay, I'm gonna take this really small, like detailed shader brush, and I'm gonna take any kind of like dark brown matte eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna go really, really close to the lash line, like really just hugging it, just towards the end. And I'm just gonna build up the shadow, slowly fading it out as I go upwards. I feel like this kind of thing is really small, and it's like a small little detail you can add, but it really just transforms the shape of your eye. When you put the lashes on, it just makes, it gives like that low-key fox eye look. Like it kind of lifts everything a little bit, and I've been really into that look lately. So you kind of use this brush to kind of get the placement correct, and then you can go in with a slightly fluffier brush just to diffuse the colour. And then the closer you get to the lash line, the less you want to buff it out, and you can put like a darker colour, like maybe a little bit of black, right at the lash line. I like this because I feel like it gives a nicer shape to your eyes rather than using eyeliner, because it's a lot softer. So not only is it more forgiving, but it also has more of that gradient look, because you can obviously diffuse the colour, and I really like that look as opposed to just like a block wing. So you can see I've added in a little bit of black, but it still doesn't look too harsh. And now just fading it out. So you see how it's really slight, we've barely done anything, but trust me, when we put the lashes on, it's gonna completely like lift the eyes. Okay, now for the lashes, I'm gonna use these ones, which I got from either Amazon or eBay. I'm not sure. I'm gonna see if I can find them, the link to them. I've been ordering loads of different lashes, like just cheap ones off eBay and Amazon, to try and find out some new styles that I like. And these are similar to the ones that I bought in my Glossier First Impressions video, which I put up not too long ago, because those ones have been discontinued. A lot of you guys asked me about it, and I did reply to you guys in the comments to let you know that they've actually been discontinued, and my heart literally broke. So I've been trying to find ones that are kind of similar. So I found these ones, and I've sort of trimmed them a bit. I'm going to put them on and you can see kind of what the likeness is, but I'm just going to put these on and then we will continue with the rest of the face. Okay, so the lashes are on. Now we're going to move to the face. So I'm going to use my Urban Decay concealer again in the same shade, and I'm going to use this first to kind of neutralize and color correct directly under my eyes. So literally just in the areas where I feel like I've got darkness. And then I'm going to blend it out straight away. Just going to push that in. And that kind of helps us to work on kind of like a blank canvas. Now we can sort of brighten the under eyes. So I am going to go for a more kind of bright under eye look today, because I feel like it's been a while since I've done something like that. But first, my camera is flashing, so I'm going to sit here, wait for it to die so I can change the battery, and then we can move on. Alright, I'm impatient, I'm just going to change the battery. Now I'm going to conceal a little bit more, and I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, the same one I always use, which is in the shade Warm Beige. And I'm just gonna just take it to the usual areas, and I like to let that sit for a little bit so it kind of gets a little bit higher coverage. And I'm going to put another concealer on top after. Oh my god, 3 concealers. So I'm going to put this on my forehead as well, and then I'm going to take my Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. Get it, and I really like highlighting my nose with this. I think because it's very full coverage, I just really have been enjoying using this lately. So we're going with a really fine brush and go straight down the middle, stop about there, and then I just do a little line like that. Now I'm just going to take this Zoeva 110 Face Shape brush and dab the forehead concealer, because I don't really want that to set anymore. And then I go ahead and do the nose. So I'm going to just use my finger and I'm going to just tap this out. Okay, anyway, what else is new with me? I'm trying to think. What's going on? What updates do I have to share with you guys? I've started rewatching Gossip Girl again for like the 50 millionth time. I literally love that show so much. It's like, you know when you're just like doing your makeup or taking off your makeup or like just getting ready for bed or trying to fall asleep, it's like the perfect thing to just kind of have on in the background, do you know what I mean? Okay, that will do for now. I have actually been contouring my nose differently, as I'm sure you're able to tell already, because this is not how I would normally start the process, but just trust the process, trust the process. Now I am going to blend my under eye concealer out just with that same sponge, and I'm taking it up the sides of my nose, kind of pushing and like kind of, I'm sort of stamping the sponge down across the sides of the nose, so it's quite a precise sort of line. Okay, now I'm going to take my Cover FX Power Play Concealer, and this is in the shade G Medium 1. This is like what I go for when I really want to do a bright under eye. And I'm going to take it, I was not kidding. I'm going to take it over there. I think that will probably do. I'm going to wait for that a little bit. And then after that, I am going to set it with my Beauty Bakery Translucent Concealer, which I've kind of already put out in the pot here. And then I'm going to go over it a little bit with my Revolution Luxury Powder Banana Powder, just to kind of bring back that yellow bright under eye. Oh my god, yeah, so I was saying, I have been rewatching Gossip Girl, and it's just bringing me life. I can't believe that almost a year ago, I was in New York. I just find that crazy. Like, give it like a month or two, and that's when I was in New York a year ago, and I think that is absolutely mental, and it's gonna make me so sad. Like, stay tuned on my Instagram, because when it hits like August, September time, I'm gonna be posting so many throwbacks to last year. Oh my days, I can't believe how long it's been. I can't believe it's been a year since we've been back. Like, honestly, the best holiday and experience of my life. Like, such an amazing experience. I am hoping to go back next year. Me and Rachel again are hoping to go back for part 2. If you guys haven't seen the vlogs, trust me, you're gonna want to watch them. It was so funny. Like, the whole trip was just so funny and eventful, and I'm so glad that I vlogged like the entire thing. All of the New York vlogs are up. There is a big gap of about 6 months where I didn't upload, and then I finished off the last couple vlogs. But we did also go to Philadelphia afterwards, and I basically lost that footage and then I found it again. So I have edited them, but I'm gonna wait to upload them a little bit later. So keep your eyes peeled, because they will be up at some point. But yeah, oh my god, it's just crazy to think how long ago that was now. And we wanted to come back again. We wanted to go back again this year. Corona wasn't actually the reason, we just couldn't really afford it, to be honest. So we needed a bit more time, but 2021 soon come, fingers crossed. Hopefully I will be back. I want to do like loads of little holidays next year. Like, that's what I really wanted to have this year. Like, I wanted to go to different places in Europe, because I feel like I've never done, like, I've never been to France, I've never been to Germany. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I've not done those Europe like trips, and I think it's really nice you can do them in just like a few days. You can do like a long weekend. So that's what I'm kind of hoping to do once Corona is well and truly out of the picture. But what are you guys planning to do, like, post all of this pandemic, when it's all a distant memory, when we're so past it that it's like almost as if the whole period was just a dream? I can't wait for that feeling. That's gonna be the best feeling ever. But yeah, what are you guys, what are you planning? What are you like looking forward to doing when all of this is truly behind us? Because I feel like one of the ways that we can sort of keep ourselves going with this kind of thing is by thinking of all the things that we want to do, almost coming up with like a post-pandemic bucket list kind of vibe. All the things that we want to do and experience and see when this is well and truly gone. Also, I'm just using my Bare Minerals foundation stick in the shade Chestnut number 9 to cream contour, and I'm just gonna blend it out now. But yeah, I feel like it's really exciting kind of making those plans and thinking about what you're gonna do, because it helps you to kind of remember that this is temporary, even though it's gonna kind of be changing our version of normality and things internationally. I feel like it's good to remember that like we're not always going to be in this state, and there will come a time when it is literally like we can look back and be like, oh my god, do you remember that crazy time? Like, do you remember when like the world nearly ended and it was just absolutely mental and we all were stuck in our houses? Like, that was a mad time. Yeah, I can't wait for that, and I can't wait to make so many plans. It is really disappointing. Like I feel like I really thought that this year, like this summer, was going to be like a madness. I really thought this summer was gonna be like it, but evidently the world had other plans. But that's fine, we can roll with the punches, we can roll with the punches, all good. Safety first. Okay, so now that is all blended and good to go, we are going to just get rid of the excess powder because we're looking hella Casper the Ghost like. I just feel like I've not done a bright under eye in so long, because I've actually really been into just doing like my under eye, not bright, but literally just concealed. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it kind of suits my face to not do a bright under eye, but I figured as this is like, we're not doing anything crazy on the eyes, it's a relatively like basic but bold lip, I thought that a brighter under eye would kind of complement it nicely, so why not? Okay, now while we're here, I'm going to set the forehead. Basically just any areas where you feel like, oh, wow, that was a lot. Any areas where you kind of crease, or if you get oily in those areas. Normally the places where you put concealer is where you want to make sure that you are setting. I also like to take a little bit on my chin. I feel like when I conceal my chin, it just makes my chin stand out too much, so I don't really do that anymore. I feel like it's important to know your own face, do you know what I mean? Like, someone could say highlight your forehead, but if you feel like it doesn't work with your face, don't do it. So everything that I do or anyone does and you watch, like, it's just a guideline, it's not like something you need to follow. Okay, now I am going to contour my nose. I've been doing this a little bit differently lately. It's still in the trial and error process, but let's give it a go. Okay, so I'm gonna take this kind of fluffy but also very thin brush, and I'm going to take my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer because it's like quite a soft tone. It's not too dark or pigmented, which I quite like. So first take it directly underneath the tip of my nose. So this is going to make the nose look a little bit more turned up, so you can already kind of see it's lifted it. And then I use the edges to sort of sketch out the shadow. So I do 2 lines on either side of my nose. And you don't need to worry about blending them just yet. And then once you've got the general shape, you can go in a little bit heavier with the product. And now I'm going to take a fluffy brush and just go over that same area, and it's just going to diffuse the product a little bit. And then I'm just going to take my Beauty Bakery powder on the sponge and clean up the sides. But yeah, anyways, I feel like I'm jumping from tutorial to just chatty random talk, but I was saying I really want to just do those random, just kind of spontaneous Europe trips. I feel like they'll be so much fun. And that way, like, it's not too costly either. Like, you don't need to go to places like Dubai and the most grand, most expensive places, like, to create those, like, memories. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can go closer to home, but it can still be, like, something so memorable. So now I'm just going to take the banana powder and use it to set just down the center of my nose and the tip. And then I'm going to start brushing this away. Okay, so that is that part done, and then once like your natural oils come in, it will help it all to look a little less powdery. Like I feel like I never like my makeup when I've just first done it. I feel like give it like a couple hours and then it kind of like melts into your skin better and it just looks, that's when it's at its peak for sure. Okay, now it's time to finish bronzing the skin. So I am gonna take my Island Ting Fenty Beauty bronzer. Do you know what, like this is just, it's a ride or die, like it is what it is. So I'm just going to follow the places that we cream contoured. You guys, you know, you've seen me do this 1,000,001 times. But anyways guys, so what else has been going on with me? Let me think. Oh my days, so Insta has been a madness. Like I've been putting a lot of like time and effort into Insta, like a lot more than I was doing like before, and I don't know, it's just gone mad in the best way. Like it's been crazy. Now I feel like it's all starting to like feel real, like it's started to really grow, you know, and I feel like it's brought a lot of you guys here as well to YouTube from that, which I'm so grateful for, because even though like Instagram is like popping off, like this will always be my main platform, you know, even though I have a bigger like base there, this is always going to be my main platform because it's more like what I want to do. It allows me to share what I want to share and talk to you guys about what I want to talk to you about and things like that. Like I feel like it's just a lot more me, and I'm so grateful that I've got that. Okay, now I'm going to take my foundation again. This is like a new thing that I've been doing and I don't know why I've never thought of this before. You know when people use concealer to clean up the bottom, it always looks too bright on me and I don't like it, but I still want to clean it up. So I'm just going to use my foundation instead of my concealer because it's obviously going to be like less bright. So I'm just going to take my eyebrow brush and I'm literally just going to take a little bit of foundation there and clean up that contour. And look how snatched she looks now. And then I'm just going to blend that in to the rest. I want it sharp, but I don't want it like too bait, you know. Just go over the line with the sponge. Make sure it's softened a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to go in with some highlighter. So I am going to, actually I'm not going to do that yet. I feel like I want to finish the eyes first. So I'm going to take my brown pencil eyeliner. This is from Natural Collection. It's just a dark brown like pencil eyeliner. And I'm going to just line the bottom corner of my eye and wing it up slightly so that it just kind of merges with the top. I love doing this when I smoke out the top outer corners because I feel like it just brings it all in nicely without it being too like bottom heavy, because I'm not a fan of that. I'm going to take my Artist Couture Conceited highlighter, which I really like because it's not too bright. It's got a bit of like a pinky hue, so it's a bit softer. And I'm just going to take this brush and spray it so that it looks a little bit less ashy and powdery on the skin. Get ready to be blinded. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'm in the mood for like a really like highlighted look, you know, because I've been doing like a lot of blush lately and I feel like when I do like a very highlighted look and a very blush look in one, it just doesn't work. I feel like you can either do one or the other to be like the main focus, and I've been really in a blush mood lately, so that has been my focus. But I really missed that glowy look, you know. I have missed the glow, guys. I've missed this. Ooh, this is just a vibe. Okay, I'm gonna pause and put my lip balm on because I'm going in with a matte lip today and I don't need no crusty lips out here. I've been doing gloss every day, guys. I've been so obsessed with the gloss lately. I'm like forcing myself to do a matte look today, like literally all hands on deck, like forcing myself. Okay, now I'm gonna spray my little mini brush, go into the same highlighter and do my favorite part, which is the inner corners. It just literally changes the game. Changes the game. If I could only put highlighter in one place, it would be my inner corners. Like, that's how much I love it. And then we do the same to the brow bone. This is a vibe. Don't even start fronting that it's not, because this is a look. Now, I am going to spray my face, but I feel like this is going to splatter on me because it's like running out. So I'm going to open a new one. BRB. Oh my god, there's something so nice about a fresh bottle of this. Like, it's just so crisp, you know? Okay, while that settles in, we are going to do the lip. I am so excited for this because it is going to be the main focus of this look. I am doing a red lip because hence the top. I need it to match, you feel me? Okay, so I got the Revolution Pro lipstick collection matte reds, and I'm really excited to try this. I've never tried them. I literally just got them the other day. Okay, so first I'm gonna line my lips, and even though I'm doing a red look, I'm still gonna use my Intimidate lip liner. I know loads of you are probably screaming, like my mum is literally like, do you ever use a different lip liner? Because like, why do you always put brown on the outside? I need a brown outside. I just need it. So I'm gonna dab off my excess lip balm, and I'm just gonna slightly overline my lips. Okay, so that is step one. There's gonna be a lot of steps to this. Look how many lip liners I have in my hands and I can't find the right one. False alarm, found it. So I've been doing this recently and I really like it. I'm taking the Morphe lip liner in Bite Me, which is like a dark brown, and I use it just to like sharpen up certain edges. So I'll take it on like the Cupid's bow and like the corners of my mouth and the underneath. It just sort of helps to sharpen it up. It's a small detail, but I feel like it really makes a difference, especially when you're doing like a statement lip like a red. So I am going over the lip line as well. Okay, one thing I will say is it's not very matte. I expected it to be a lot more matte than it actually is, which is a little bit disappointing, but I can deal with it. That's fine. I do really like the colour. I feel like when it's mixed with the brown, it looks good. Okay, so that is the lip done. I've not done blush. I knew something looked unfinished. I've not done blush. I can't believe I forgot that. But I really sprayed my face. Okay, it's fine. I can just spray it again. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take my NYX Sweet Cheeks palette, and I'm going to take the coral shade over here. And I'm just going to lightly tap this on my cheeks. See, that already has made a difference. It just brings the colour back to my complexion because it was definitely missing. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, now we need to sort out the hair, so give me 2 seconds and I'll be back. Put in some hoops as well because you girls got to do it, otherwise it just doesn't have enough character for me. I've got to do it. Anyways, this is the finished look. I just put my hair in a sleek pony, wrapped my hair around it at the top, and then styled my edges. But I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, and if you've missed these videos, let me know if you want to see more makeup tutorials, and I will definitely do them for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Mwah! Bye guys.